So now let's discuss your bases. One key important tip to remember are the different reasons that these holes are in your bases. Almost all the time, you're generally going to use the middle, which is for any standard draping, any kind of backdrops, because that's where you get the most support. However, if you need something such as a corner, like if you're doing perimeter draping and you have to put a base in the corner, that is when you would use this hole. Or if you are going from wall to wall and you need the drape to go all the way to the end of the wall and be flush along the wall, you would use the ending holes. That is the reason why it's different holes on each of your base plates. But good rule of thumb, get used to, if you're doing a standard backdrop or if you're doing standard draping, do the middle, because that's where you would get most of your support from. Now I'm going to show you guys how to put together your base plate with your pen and your actual base plate. If you get the whole set, these normally come together, but sometimes if you get them separate, you have to be sure you get the right pen that goes to the appropriate size base plate. These come in 3 inches and 6 inches. And they also come in 1.5 in diameter, and they come in 2 inches in diameter. So always be mindful, if you're buying separate, that you're buying the right pen for the right base plate. So if you're buying it as a set, you'll be fine, because all of the pieces will be the appropriate piece. So what we're going to do, this is the screw. It's a little screw. You're going to take the screw, insert it in the middle, if that's the hole you're going to use. Then you take your pen and you just would screw it on top. I normally would do this on a table or some kind of support base, but for the sake of this video, just screw it all the way down. And even if it's all the way on and you think it's secure, you want to be sure to go in with a Phillips screwdriver to just ensure that it's tight. Because these do get loose, and then before you know it, your backdrop is wobbly. So that is how you're going to assemble your base plate. Okay, so for pipe and drape assembly, you're going to start with your base plates. You're going to put them on the floor at the desired width that you would like your backdrop to be. A good way to measure that is by placing your crossbar down directly at the desired width you'd like your backdrop to be. Then you place your base plates at the end of your crossbar. Then you would take your upright. This is a slip fit, so you would slide it right onto the base plate and do the same thing on the opposite end. Now you're ready to pick up your crossbar and place it in the slot on your upright. Then you would do the same exact thing on the other side. And voila, that's your pipe and drape assembly.